What's going on? I'm going to show you guys how to replace the OEM GR Corolla turbo elbow with this RacerX fabrication turbo inlet. I've already done it, and it actually can be done from up top. However, it's a little bit easier to put the old hose on from the bottom. So I'll show you what I did from the top. So what you're going to need is a 10 mil for the hose clamp up top, and then a 12 mil socket, probably a deep dish socket so that you can get the stud 12 mil out. And I'll show you that real quick. So from the top I was able to remove these two 12s. One's a nut and one's a bolt. And then this nut sits on a stud, and the RacerX kit actually comes with a bit to remove that stud. And I was able once again to do all this from the top. Once that's done, you can pull the turbo elbow out, and it looks like this. So this is the OEM unit. Once you remove those two bolts, I was able to push down, get the hose out, and pull it out. Made sure I didn't lose the O-ring, because I just didn't want that sitting in the engine bay somewhere. And then once you do that, the new unit sits, I did take the wheel off just to show you guys. The new unit sits right against the turbo there. And you can see it's pretty much flush, so what you have to do is put the RacerX unit in, bolt it in, and it's a 6mm Allen. So I was able to do that from the top, bolt both sides in so that the bolts are then flush with the top of the inlet. And then I put the hose on with the clamps on the hose, and that's probably the hardest part of the install, just because of the angle of everything. And I was able to bolt it in, put the hose clamps on from the top. However, in my case, I had the wheel off anyways because I was about to install flex fuel, and it made it a lot easier to push it in, kind of crouch down here and put both arms through. I took off this clamp just to kind of bend this fender liner out a little bit so I can get both hands in, and I was able to rock it in place and then tighten down the clamps, and that was all. So I was going to do it when I did the BOV, but I wanted to give the BOV some time just to make sure it didn't give me any check engine lights or any weirdness before installing this unit. So now that I have both of those on, I'm pretty much done with the engine mods for now. Just about to start on the flex fuel, which I'm going to make a separate video for.